Hi, Phoenix. If Phoenix is here, we can start. Not happy face, just tired. Okay, so let's get started. It's Friday. Let me turn sound off. Yeah, Sancho. Okay, here we go. Only seven people are watching, so maybe we could wait a bit for two more people, you know? And we're gonna be like there's gonna be like 10 of us, and it's gonna be enough. Yeah, we are 10 now. Okay, let's get started. Maybe a bit more people still. Okay, doesn't matter. So what we're doing now, and this week, we are preparing the launch of a mini app in Telegram for units. It's gonna be great. New mechanics for those mini apps where you have to tap something. It's gonna be like more intelligent, I think. And we're finishing like some like final touches, and we're launching it now. And we're like onboarding new KOLs specifically for the mini app, because I think this is the best way to promote anything right now, is to bring people from Telegram. And it's very important. So this is what we're doing. And in terms of like other stuff, basically it's done. Development for units is done, guys. So next week we will finish the testnet campaign. We will actually relaunch the testnet like from scratch. And don't forget that you need to stake your L2NP before the mainnet is live, not to miss out on your unit zeros. It's very important to have your L2NP staked, so you get unit zero immediately after the network launches, and you don't lose your unit zeros. If you don't have L2NP, if you're interested, you can still buy some. It's not complicated. And what else nice happened actually this week? We had some nice things in the ecosystem. Pete meme coin hit $1 finally after 1 year. It actually reached $1 target, but it's just a beginning because all the fun is just starting. There's going to be new mechanics, like there's some combination of utility and pure meme coin, like how to call it, pure meme coin mechanics. And this is going to be a meme coin which should somehow go up because it is designed to do it. No, so I have a couple more ideas besides the idea that was already implemented, namely the first trader who gets to the target first receives some LP tokens from the pool where the price is tracked. And it worked. Someone received some LP tokens yesterday, and I have a couple more ideas. So I will announce a bit later. It's fun and it allows you to engage the community. Um, okay, so next week I'm gonna go to Singapore. Everybody's going there. So will I. Because whoever you ask, everybody is there. Like, everybody's going to Singapore. Like for token 2049. I'm gonna be participating on the panel of PR company you are working with. There's gonna be some other much more famous guys on the panel. So I'm gonna be in a good company. Yeah, and like a lot of VCs are there. I hope we'll finalize some deals finally. And no matter what, we're launching the mainnet at the end of the month or probably at the beginning of October. And I think it's gonna be fantastic. Now let me take a look at the chat. I think we should have more people in my AMA, so I have some ideas, so I just don't have time to implement them, but I will next week. Unit chat reached 200K people exactly in Galka. You are right. So we will have to create a new one because there is this limit of 200K people in Telegram chats. You can't have more. You can have news channels with more than 200K people, but you can't have discussion groups with more than 200K members. So people create multiple groups, and we're gonna do the same. That was yes. As for the mini app with Street, you're paying attention. This is good. This is good, man. Yeah. It so development, my friend, is a very complicated thing. So sometimes it takes a couple more days than you expect. But the most important thing is to get things done. And of course, it will happen. What mini app? You will see you're gonna like. And Neutrino and SBT officially dead? No, they are not. Please wait for unit's launch because this is like the milestone that we have to reach first. And after that, a lot of things that were supposed to be dead or forgotten will come back to life. Mini apps in the bot, which bot? Hey Sasha, looking good. Me, myself. Don't flatter me. People all what? Okay. More questions, guys. If you're in Singapore next week, let me know. L2MP app is not updated yet. Some like another update will have to be made before the launch. Stay tuned. As for unstaking, yes, you can't unstake L2MP now from the contract. This is some kind of like preparation for the launch. And basically, this is bootstrapping of the mainnet. So no unlocking, only locking. If you lock your L2MPs, you're gonna get in zeros first. In zero bot. This is gonna be some kind of like promotional mini app for Unit Zero and maybe for some other things because Unit Zero launch is not so far ahead of us. And I think we're gonna use this mini app for other things because I think it's gonna be very nice. And maybe we're gonna develop it and promote through it not only in Zero, but also other projects in this nascent budding ecosystem. Will units go live on mainnet before the end of September? End of September, beginning of October. In terms of development, this is very much possible, but there's some other like moving pieces here, not only in development, like launch pads, centralized exchanges, VCs. It has to be coordinated, and everything should fall in place by the beginning of October. Let's be realistic. In terms of development, we could do it sooner, but in terms of like organization, maybe it's better to organize things properly. I don't understand how it will help neutrino and SBT. You tend to create expectations that are not met. Let's see how it goes, man. Let's see how it goes. Because I don't understand what you don't understand here. Obviously, after the launch, and if it's successful, we will have a lot of like new liquidity, new funding opportunities, because you need to pay people to code, you know. So, and if Unit Zero launch is successful, we will be able to do it. What the future waves token? I'm still holding waves. The future is bright, my friend. The future is bright. What about Virus? Virus, I don't think it's going to be relaunched in any shape or form. So the goal is to release the stack liquidity from Virus by increasing XTN price as much as possible. As for the project itself, the best thing that can happen to Virus, it will actually function the way it functioned before, you know. But there's obviously some branding issue right now. So if there is some landing platforms on Waves, probably they're going to be more successful than Virus. But it won't like be phased out. It will exist. Yeah, and because people still need to claim their XTN there. So it's impossible to just turn it off. So it will exist in perpetuity forever. You know, and maybe if everything is good, the old functionality will keep working and people will still use it. What is your expectation on what PET? Yeah, PET is important because you can see how other ecosystems develop. For example, Solana is basically banking on memes, and Tron now is doing the same. It's a good way to attract a lot of people into your ecosystem, you know. So we hadn't done that before, unfortunately, although we could have. But I never thought that this was something that we were supposed to do, you know. So, but in current situation, I think there is no other way. So let's just try to do those memes a bit more innovative, you know. So this is what I'm trying to do with Pete, because I'm not trying to pump it because there is a nice picture. Although Pete is amazing. He's cute as fuck, in my opinion. You know, there's also some idea behind this. You know, there is some, for example, myself and Vladimir from Puzzle, we created this, like Vladimir coded it, and I basically came up with a concept, and Vladimir improved on it and coded it. This is like a liquidity lock, when basically traders are rewarded with the liquidity in the pool where the actual trading is taking place. So what it means? It means that if like traders reach certain target, they can somehow rug the pool. You know, it's like a fair rug. Not the deployer, not the developer, but traders themselves. They just can take liquidity out of the pool as a profit, and can be made in such a way that it will have no impact on the price because you can burn corresponding tokens. For example, you get a reward in USDT from the pool, and there's also token part in meme coin, and that part can be burned, so that the final price after you've done it remains the same. So I think it's a very nice mechanics which can provide some kind of like long-term buy support for your meme coin. And this is what we are testing in Pit right now. And it seems to work. There is a couple more improvements to be done, but as a proof of concept, it is obviously successful. James McKenna, scammer. Hi, man, I'm Sasha. What are you proud of in your career? I don't have a career, man. Like, like there's no career. There's no like point A and point B, so um we need ways to go to $100. But that would be nice. You're nearly 50 wearing Adidas. Yeah, I'm an old fart. You're right. And I'm pretending to be young. But, should I pretend to be like what? What? I'm proudly wearing Adidas. And I'm not 50, man. I'm I'm almost 47. What are you proud of having done professionally? I'm not thinking about it. I think everything is still ahead of me, so I'm thinking about a couple things that would be reasonable to do, and I don't think they're gonna make me proud of myself. It's just something that is interesting to do, and it should be useful, and this is something that could be natural, like some setups with AI I'm really interested in. Also some blockchain-based thing, which probably nobody needs because they don't understand that they need it. But in due time, I will hopefully let you know about that. Because now we have to resolve a couple more pressing issues, and once resolved, move forward without that burden. I like that, like about Adidas is amazing, amazing comment, man. I'm gonna wear like top hat and the smoking next time, if you don't mind, okay? Um, Jonathan Jackson is asking, just going back to the increased waves inflation. Instead, why don't we just increase trading fees and other fees? It's not gonna work because they're like pretty insignificant, and uh, you can't really make a lot of money with fees right now. I think nobody's making a lot of money with fees, no chains, you have those like bursts of activity. For example, when Tron launched their meme coin platform, clone of Pump Fun, they had like tons of profits in fees, but it's not lasting usually, so, and I think that the direction where blockchain technology is going is lowering the fees, not increasing them. So I don't think it's possible to make a lot of money with fees in blockchain. Ethereum was able to pull that off, but then they launched layer twos, and currently the fees are on Ethereum are also pretty low. So as for the inflation increase, I think I mentioned a couple times because you asked me, I mean, not yourself, but some other participants of Friday's AMAs about like my attitude to the fact that the community is not willing to vote. I think it's fine, and I'm not asking you to vote at the moment because I think this is not the right time for increasing the inflation. But the time can be right a bit later, maybe in half a year, when units ecosystem has successfully uh, been bootstrapped, and then we will be able to issue a bit more waves because it's going to be needed for taking the ecosystem to the center of galaxy, not to just making sure that it exists and moves forward, you know, at some speed. But it will be needed to give it like another boost, So we will do that from position of strength, not from position of weakness, So I ask you not to vote for now, but actually reevaluate the situation in about half a year, and then probably you should vote because it can boost waves incredibly. What about increasing waves inflation to recover neutrino? What do you mean recover neutrino? To buy back USDN? Yes, that was the idea, because this third of the increased inflation would go to USDN buyback. And that would be great, actually, yeah. So if, for example, a waste price is higher half a year, and we do this trick, because it's a trick, it's a life hack. It's not like increasing the inflation forever. Probably this increase will be very short-lived. So it's gonna last for half a year, and after that, we will be able to turn the inflation off completely. Like inflation is gonna be zero because validators on waves are gonna profit from unit chains, and waves inflation will become like immaterial. It wouldn't just doesn't matter. It will stop actually be important. This is something that should actually happen. And if it does happen, increasing inflation over some like finite period of time, like half a year, can basically take extend price back to $1. And the problem will be finally resolved. Go full gopnik, Sasha. No, I told you, smoking and top hat. Yeah, it also increases taking rewards and more buyers. Exactly my point, man. Yes. Any secret word for today? The girls from marketing team told me that they did not want to do this today. I forgot why. Next time. So there is some, yeah, I think there is at the end of the period in Ambassador DAO. That's why they decided to hold off until next week. Everything seems to be on hold until the unit's launch. Not everything, man. Everything is moving forward. Everything is like getting ready to start. And Pete is flying already, by the way. Can you try to get us excited about where WX is heading? Uh, I can tell you. I can tell you. There is a meme coin platform launching on Waves soon. And WX is going to be the foundation for it. The way, for example, on Solana, you have pump.fun and you have Radium. The same is going to happen on Waves because you can't do without WX on Waves. This is like the main DEX, and obviously it will be used for any meme coin platforms launching on Waves. Putin is pro-crypto now. Will he open the Waves office back and right? No, man. Putin is if Putin is pro-crypto, I am anti-crypto. Why doesn't Waves DAO use 0.5 Waves to buy XTN? Why should it? Actually, because people basically there is a lot of projects, and there is a very nice project that is trying to get their proposal passed in the Waves DAO. This is the wallet for Waves on Telegram, and it's fully functional already. They want to launch it with more features. That's why they're making this proposal. And this is a great way to fund projects like that. So, by the way, I suggest, guys, that you vote for a Telegram wallet proposal if you have some power tokens in Waves DAO, because this proposal is making a lot of sense, and it's not some kind of like empty proposal to develop something in the future. No, it's already been developed and working, so you can actually use it already in Telegram. It's like it's a fully non-custodial wallet uh, integrated into Telegram. You know, I don't know if anybody else has this other chains, because usually they make standalone applications. But here it's like fully integrated into Telegram, and it's just a Telegram mini app. So check it out. Check out the proposal and check out the mini app itself. Waves used to have exciting roadmaps, but today it seems like a dead ecosystem. People are not motivated. Man, have you heard about units? It's like the most exciting infrastructure thing on the market right now. So what new upcoming expect? Yeah, yes. So finalization of everything is coming. Like the announcement of launch dates, testnet reset, big campaign for Telegram mini app. What team is behind this meme coin platform? Some old timers, I would say, plus some new people. After even a successful launch, what are we doing regarding WG tokens? I think the fees on WX will be boosted, because obviously WX will have more trading. Units will also trade on WX. And the more fees we have, the faster the buyback is happening. So the goal is still the same, to increase the fees as much as possible. The same applies to other WXG coins such as Bitcoin. My USDC changed to XTN when XTN to $1. As you know, we have been working on that. And very important milestone here is the launch of units ecosystem, which is about to happen soon at the beginning of October. What happened to synthetics on XX? Yes, they haven't been launched properly, unfortunately, due to some funding constraints, because XX had to let some people go. And it's a good question, but they're not dead. The development has been not really frozen, it's moving forward, and they will be launched. Do you think independent meme chains is where the future is heading? I'm thinking to launch or help launch or somehow promote launching a meme chain on units. Because there's going to be several chains launching right after units have launched. And I think we could help launch a meme chain. What do you think? I think it's a good idea, actually. So I don't think that memes is what blockchains exist for. But if it helps, it helps. Every little helps. So yes, I think there's going to be a meme chain in the Unity ecosystem. What do you think about Layer Zero project? It seems that they're doing the same as units. If you mean original Layer Zero, it's mostly about bridging. I think what we do is what Ethereum is going to be doing over the next 5 years. And it's not, I'm not saying that they're like stupid, because it's just like much more complicated to do that with the existing Ethereum ecosystem. If you are much smaller, as we are, it allows you to move much faster. And the idea would be to connect all those disparate chains into one fully interoperable, seamlessly interconnected ecosystem for Ethereum. And for Waves, it is achievable faster because we can move faster. Meme chain would end in pump and dump chain, but memes are about pump and dumps, So this is like explicitly, you're not like saying that memes have any meaning behind pump and dumps. No, people explicitly say that, guys, we're gonna pump this shit. Some suckers are gonna get stuck. It's gambling. It's gambling. So when you gamble, you usually lose. The same applies to memes. You can't be making money with memes consistently. You might launch a platform for memes as you launch a casino. If you want to make money from gambling, you launch a casino. If you want to make money from memes, you launch a meme coin platform. It's like unregulated gambling, in my opinion. Maybe it will be regulated, but somehow nobody seems to care. It's very strange, but this is reality. Is Waves becoming a stable coin? Maybe at higher price, it would make more sense, maybe $1,000. I wouldn't mind. And when will XTN be $1 again? And yeah, this question was asked, but I will reply again. Please wait for the launch of units ecosystem. It should give a very significant boost to the resolution of this problem. And we are basically doing what we have been doing over the last 2 years. We are buying back XTN with inflation. Also, some people swapped XTN into L2MP, which will give them Union Zero tokens. And after the successful launch, I think there's going to be like more cash flows in the ecosystem, more trading fees, more liquidity, more everything. And that will expedite the process of resolution of the situation considerably. Okay. What if you raise wave fees to, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. There is some suggestions, proposals that always come up, like over the years. And it's not that they're like stupid. No. This is something that comes to mind first when you start to think about some problems, but it's always a wrong answer. It's just something which seems to be very obvious, but if you evaluate it a bit longer, you understand that it's not actually working, and increasing the fees is one of those suggestions. Superficially reasonable, but under some like further inspection, you understand that it's not making sense. And need high extend cell tax. It's already there, man. It's like 1% on WX for many, many months. Memes move the digital signature technology forward. Maybe they basically get people accustomed to using private keys, Maybe it's not a bad thing per se. Also, extension should be bought back on WX, not swap. Um, you can make limit orders. I'm not sure about swap, I forgot whether you can set limit orders there, but you can set limit orders on puzzle. And they will be filled because of arbitrage. Just set them on puzzle. It's really working. It's very nice, actually. Since development of units is done, why aren't we launching yet? I try to explain. There is some organizational things such as launchpad dates, centralized exchanges, VCs, finalization of the deals. And now it's time to do some business development, not development as in coding, but some business development. And it takes some time. I would rather focus on actual development, but you do what you gotta do. Memes also racked out of people and discourage them from crypto. Right, man, but how many? Yeah, I'm not in any way endorsing or supporting memes, but as I do not support gambling, but if gambling is legal, probably means memes will be legal as well, because I don't see much difference, If memes should be banned, gambling should be banned as well. And despite a lot of people losing money gambling, new people come to gamble, so what can you do? And maybe it would be nice to do more memes like Pete, because Pete is quite interesting in terms of like functionality. There is staking, there is burning, and there is price targets. There is this like fair rock liquidity lock idea, which is, I think, pretty neat. I wish more memes were like that, not just simple pump and dump plays, with lots of market making funds. Okay, we are started to be philosophical. So I think it's time to wrap it up for today. I briefly explained what we are going to do next week. I will repeat. Mini app finally will launch with new KOLs. Also local KOLs. Turkey, we have like Turkey KOLs that haven't started working yet, but they will. New English KOLs, pretty big on Twitter, mostly. CIS KOLs, but we're just waiting for the mini app because testnet campaign is over and it doesn't make sense to bring more people to it. So KOLs are waiting for the mini app to send traffic there. And mini app is going to be awesome, I think. It's not trivial. This is something which is similar to other mini apps on Telegram where you have to tap something, but it's a bit more intelligent. You're gonna love it. Street, I saw your message. One more question. There is some technical question from Babak. I will answer it. Can you explain about how Units network handle many blockchain? My concern is about limit hard. Yeah, basically, validators choose what chains to support. No, so if you have good hardware, you may support like 10 chains, maybe on multiple servers with the same waves balance. If you have not so good hardware, you might choose to support one chain and maybe like the most profitable one. So this is up to you. So there is no like obligation to support all the chains. So you may choose the ones you like, and you can make the decision based on the hardware you possess. Power to the people. Thank you, guys. I love you all, like all, not only people who are saying nice things, but people who say bad things, I'll like them as well. So come again next time. Next week is gonna be big. Maybe somebody's gonna be in Singapore. I'm gonna be there, so pin me. if you're attending. Units is coming, power to the people, ride on waves. Till next Friday. Ride on waves.